Can you hear me? Is my mic on? Hey, everybody. I know it's in me right now. I feel it. Am I not supposed to come here? Because somebody left me a message and said, I saw you online. What are you doing online making a fool of yourself? I go, well, if I've gotten that far to be making the fool of myself, you have seen enough of me. Well, then tell everybody else to look at somebody making a fool. Therefore, I've made some sort of impression. We're going to do this real quick, real sweet. Might take a long time by the time it ends. Does anybody know what this is? This is 4 properties and 1 corner. Do you know when you dot your I, doesn't this look like a dotted I? Anyways, this is 4 properties and a corner, and 4 properties and a train station, and 4 properties and a corner, and 4 properties and a train, and 4 properties, and so forth. In total, okay, there are 40, but there are only 36 without the corners and 32 without the trains. Okay, and after that we're going to count down and show you all the rest. Okay, but this is what we're going to do because of the size of the corner. Okay, you see these properties go linear. This one has to cover 2 sides. Okay, but we call it block. So each corner gets 4 spaces. Okay, I say each corner gets 4 cubes. So every corner has 4 cubes, 8, 12, 16. If we leave everything in the regular tense of 1 and 2, okay, we cannot complete the cycle of 3, 4, and so on and so forth, where it stops and it goes on further. The cycle of the pattern. I know I didn't explain that right. Anyways, the properties in all, including chance, would each get 2 cubes each, regardless of what the property is. Okay? Since we have the trains over here, we have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. We have a total of 64. And that, my friend, is the number of Israel. That, my friend, is the number of the Fed. That, my friend, is the number to everything in life, because when you add it up, it's FED omega, because it adds up to 15. And 15 gives you letter A and E. And E is the passage world. So right away you know, once you have the first 4, the train, now you have the next 4, because you're getting on the train to get to the next 4. So what happens at the end, you end up with 2 on each train, you end up with 8 on the trains, and that is the passage for the heaven. The total is 88, which is the number for Mercury. Okay, well, that's the way it is. 88 is the 2 worlds when the heavens come together and bring in what is the 99, or 1 and 1, one spirit of one man. Okay, but if you look at it, okay, if we start off on go, it's 8, 2, 8. Okay, no, 4, 8, 2, 8, 4, 8, 2, 8, 4, 8, 2, 8. 8, 2, 8. 8 to 8, if you ever look at the back of the playing cards, it all says 808, 828. It's a corner. It could be anything. So anyways, so I did this. Now we know there's only 22 properties in Monopoly, and in Monopoly the properties are set up at 5 properties down here, 6 down here, 6 down here, and 5 down here. 12 and 12. 12 and 10, 22. Then there's 4 for the trains, 26. 1 for electric company for our mine, 27, and 1 for waterworks, 28. So now we got 28. Now, because of what we have to do, we have to double that, which is 56. Okay, and we have to take from this side and this side, first and last, Einstein, and now you connect the worlds, 56. And I can tell you a lot more stories, but everything I just know, somebody has to connect with me somehow. I mean, right now, everybody that's watching, most people are saying if I should connect, it should be a psychiatrist. I says, okay, I connect to a psychiatrist. I says, but you know what? He charges too much for the money I'm going to make back. He says, well, you're connecting. He said, you're connecting. I says, oh yeah. I says, and I let it go just like that. What am I thinking? I'm stupid. I know there's some stuff in here that's relevant, and I know something's going to make a difference. But if I don't put myself out there, okay, to show whatever it is, the little that I do know, then the word will be lost. I rather try and have fun and enjoy with what I do, irrelevant to what anybody else. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to listen to it. I will look it over. I'll see yes, and I'll fancy the jester. I'll just fancy the jester to say, does this man have any sanity? Well, if he's got sand in his tea, well, that's his problem. He'll grind out his teeth. Sanity. Insane. Monopoly. Boardwalk. Can you actually live on Boardwalk? No. So forget that property. From 22, we're down to 21. Okay. Before that, we got Park Place. Now, what is Park Place? Isn't it a place to park? It's only got 2 properties. It's no good. You need 3. You need to be in the middle of one to who you are on the right, to who you are, one is on the left. If you ever look, Monopoly separates its properties with its chance and community chest and whatnot, for the reason that it's groups of 2, 3, 3, 2, number 23 creation, okay, and it's groups of 3 and 3, which is the command of the creation, okay, by he who creates, commands the creation. Well, he actually just says, he just, you ever see God walk? God walks down the street, he says, you know what, let's screw these guys, and he makes his mouth come out from beneath the sand. He's the bubble of this whole thing. It's like living inside a whale. It's like all these children's stories seem to be coming true. We're in this big giant bubble, and we're protected over the years, and there are no dinosaurs, and maybe dinosaurs existed, but I'm not too sure right around here. Maybe in a galaxy a little bit further away where they're still examining the beast. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, dinosaurs probably speak. I mean, did you ever see Dino? Fred Flintstone? I'm telling you, listen to this. Would you rather be in this world and be able to enjoy certain things, or have your mind put into a Nintendo game where you can die 1,000 times and come back again? That's all we are. This is about it. It's stuck back here. Once it releases the energy, okay, this body goes away, poof, and we're somewhere else. We're going to go into another world. Where do you want us to be? On the shelf? That's why we enter these bodies. You sign an agreement. I want to go to Earth. I don't care if I forget everything in the world, but I really want to go to Camp Earth. Okay? I know they're going to play all kinds of crazy games, but I at least want to go there just one time. Signed, I am she. And then I woke up and I go, who? Earth. Who? I don't remember. What happened? How'd I get here? I'm a human being. Oh, forever? Until death. Oh my God. How'd I get here? Why'd they choose me? Oh my God. Relax, man. Smoke a doobie. Pull on over. It's the game. Reboot style. Neil Anderson. The Matrix. Yes, we die. But if you really want to know what the true life about, it's really like the Matrix. It's zapped. The mind just is somewhere else. How does it happen? Listen, if I created Microsoft and if I invented everything about Nike, you think I also created everything God did? I don't know about Nike and I don't know about anything else, so how in the world would I know what God did? What did God do? Hey, MrTacpans, hold on. I mean, if I'm talking to somebody, I got to show you. Hey, MrTacpans, what's going on? Yeah, what's God do? Who's he walking next to? He coming on with any jack? Hey, I want to know what he's doing. You out for a drink or what? You out for a schnapps, a good schnapps, a good 10 years. Hey, a good 10 years. So what's God doing? What night? It's Wednesday night. It's a hop night. It's the Hopi Indians night tonight. It's when the skies split and there's a crossover, and they do not need any moon or anything else to bring the spirit into Thursday, where Thursday connects with 3 days of Saturday, Friday, and Thursday. So, and it's just an X, and because they pass each other, it just slides the other world and our world just right over each other, so it never misses a beat. How does it work? I just told you. You want to know more? You got to be good, and we got to be strong. I don't know why they let this game go into such depth, where there's fiendish people out there in the world. I don't get it. Maybe I've surpassed that stupidity, but you know what? For the few people that they are in the world, really and truthfully, I mean, if we got rid of like 1,000 people in this world, specific people, you think we'd be able to be out of this dirt hole we're in? Anyways, what I say, you got to change. You got to change what money's all about. And those who have too much, their money will have no more value. You know why their money will have no more value? Because at a certain time in the future, there's only so much you're going to be allowed to own. That's the way it's going to turn out, right? Isn't that the way we are right now? Hey man, how much you make this week? Ooh, I looked for a job the whole week, didn't make 1 cent. Went home, out the door I went. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't have it that lucky. Okay? It's a very, money is it's a very slippery industry, you know. Raphael 72, 86.